You may be a student at the end of your college, or you are looking for an entry-level software engineering job. But with the recent news of hiring freezes, you are afraid that you may remain unemployed. Even if you apply to any job, your resume is not getting selected or you are unable to crack an interview. But with these 5 steps, you will be able to build a great resume and actually get your resume selected. So let's get started. Identify and accept your weaknesses. This is a very crucial step as it sets a certain expectation about yourself. The easiest way to identify your weakness is to create your resume today and be completely honest. Only write those skills from which you can answer interview questions today. You may not even find anything to write, and that is fine, but this will help you to identify and provide clarity on the topics on which you need to put your work in. This brings us to our second point. Invest in learning a programming language and a tech stack related to it. If you already know an object-oriented programming language, then feel free to progress with that. But if you don't know any programming language, then I would recommend you to choose between Python and JavaScript. Learn the core concepts that make that particular language useful. I would not recommend learning from YouTube as it takes more time. Go to somewhere like w3schools.com and learn the language from there, as it is much faster to learn from reading and code as you go through the notes. Build projects based on what you have learned. This is a very important step because this creates a feeling of trust for you when an employer sees your resume. It shows that you are familiar with the software engineering ecosystem and you can be easily trained. Build one basic and one medium-sized project from YouTube. These projects will make you familiar with the tech stack. Now that you are familiar, go to Udemy and find 2 project-based courses. The project must be good and should be a bit complex. The project should combine other technologies and concepts. These 2 projects will be in your resume and I would recommend you to build a third one. But always keep in mind that the projects may belong to the same tech stack, but their concept should differ. Our fourth step is showcasing our work. The amount of resumes companies get are huge and it is very easy for people to have similar resumes. Now adding a project link in your resume instantly increases the trust factor. This is why GitHub is so important. Having your own GitHub profile and having the projects uploaded will impress the employer greatly. Even better if your project is deployed for the interviewer to view it, but uploading the projects in GitHub is the basic requirement. The final step is to learn interview questions related to the following topics: object-oriented programming, the programming language you just learned, the tech stack you worked with, and computer science fundamentals. These topics are common to every software engineering interviews, and learning these will increase your trust factor even more. I recommend learning interview-based questions because learning them is much faster, and if you don't understand something, then you can Google them. These steps may seem a lot for you if you are just starting out, but trust me, once you invest your time in learning, things will gradually become quicker and you will gain more confidence. Most important factor is that as you go through these steps, you will see your resume improve. If you follow these 5 steps, your resume will get selected more. I would like to add here that initially, you may get rejected in some companies, but continue to increase knowledge in your tech stack and you will surely crack an interview. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video and I will see you in the next one.